explain why you went 61 in a 25 zone.
I was drag racing.
In a Prius.
I don't win a lot.
They are the stupidest people you've ever watched in your life. And what's interesting is that, you know, Jason normally is smart, but somehow being saddled next to these two, he becomes remarkably stupid in this film. They just make the worst decisions ever. And so you can see that they have such great chemistry and they had such a great time together that literally every scene, I can only imagine the number of choices that Seth had to try to decide which ones to use, because they're very, very funny together. I saw the film and I laughed really from top to bottom. Jennifer Aniston has probably single-handedly absolutely destroyed whatever reputation she might have had. Anyone that ever thought they knew what she was like, she absolutely is so willing to go to where the script asks her to go. It's hilarious. And it's exactly what, you know, I think audiences will dig and enjoy, is that everyone's sort of flipped. You know, Colin Farrell is known as this, you know, sort of sexy guy who's, and he is about as ugly in this movie as you could get. He's a remarkable choice in terms of his physical appearance, but he's also just an absolutely disgusting character. The three of us who play these horrible bosses really give these guys something to fight against, and you completely understand why they attempt in this movie to actually end up killing us. It's just, unfortunately, they're so stupid that everything they set out to do doesn't go in any way, shape, or form the way they plan on it going. And so that's, of course, where the hilarity ensues. I did a movie a number of years ago called Swimming with Sharks, and it seems to me that Harkin could be a brother to Buddy Ackerman. Although, you know, Ackerman had a kind of, in a weird way, he was up to something, and you could question whether there was a ulterior motive to the sort of meanness. But I don't think there's an ulterior motive, or there's any kind of like, I'm trying to make you a better worker. I think he's just a horrible, horrible person, and enjoys being sadistic. And, you know, look, there's a lot of people all around the world who know what it's like to have a terrible boss who is, you know, incredibly unkind and doesn't let you off early, and if a relative is sick, they won't let you go to their funeral, you know, even a funeral, you know. We've all known really terrible bosses. I've had terrible bosses, and for me, I try very hard in the jobs that I have where I am the boss to not be a terrible boss, but it's really fun to be able to come and do a movie where you can sort of get that out of your system.
Find them vulnerable.
Peanuts? That's a peanut butter sandwich. Are you not good with peanuts?
Whoa, look at this.
What about Little Jabs? Little Jabs?
My boss, who we're planning to kill, is dying in front of you and you saved his life?
Well, that sounds bad when you say it like that.
I was surveilling your boss. She's incredibly
Don't talk about how hot she is.
She makes herself a little snack, a popsicle, a banana, and finally, a hot dog. And eating them in that weird order, that's not a proper meal. It's called the hot.
I can crush you anytime I want.
You know there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees.
You can explain why you went 61 in a 25 zone.
I was drag racing.
In a Prius.
I don't win a lot.